Hey guys, welcome to InventSmart. I'm MariaLizi, your Invent Coach, and today in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what to do when you come up with an invention or idea. Now, if you're like me, when I first got started, I had no idea where to start. The only thing that I knew about was Shark Tank and getting a patent, but that's jumping the gun. Although, it's good to have that as your goal. However, the first step you want to start in this invention process is research. You want to find everything there is to know about your product so that you understand what is the steps, the process, and should you even pursue that idea. Now, I know you're wondering, how do I do research? What do I research? I'm going to break that down in this video, as well as give you 5 proven steps that gives you from conception of your idea, so the very first start of your idea, to getting it to the market. Okay, so now when you're researching your idea, you want to look for other comparable products, comparable patents. You want to know what the market size is, market trends, financial analysis, existing patents, etc. Okay, how do I do that, right? Google. Great thing for you, the internet has everything that you're looking for. Now, some of the places that you want to search to find this information, again, Google. Google has everything. So search Google patents, Google trends, Google shopping, Amazon, eBay, and any other shopping platform. Now, with searching that, you're going to come up with a lot of results that's going to answer some of those questions to see other products, other patents, things like that. Now, say you have a specific name in mind for your product. You also want to go and search if there's any trademarks or copyrights. You can go to the United States Patent and Trademark Office, which is the uspto.gov. You want to know that as well. Also, go to GoDaddy and see, is that domain for your name available? The domain, which is the website extension, go and search that as well. Now, that's to generate some of the results. Now, say you're not getting enough. Maybe you want to start with a keyword finder. A keyword finder search is where you will get a list of keywords that's going to help you search the web to get an even bigger search results because you're using different keywords to describe your idea. Okay, so I am going to look down at my notes to make sure I stay on track with you guys. So some of the things that you want to be asking yourself while you're doing this research is, what is the competition? You want to know what's out there, how much is selling, who's selling it, things like that. You want to know, can it be manufactured? Now, listen, this is a very important question that you need to answer. Because if you can't manufacture this product from a cost-efficient standpoint, then you're most likely to do 2 things. Not get a deal for it because it's going to be too much for an investor to invest in, or it's going to be very costly for you to get this made. Now, how do I find out, can I get a manufacturer? Well, you can go to Alibaba or AliExpress. Those are 2 websites where you can see how much it is to get that product made, how much the cost per one of that product, which is cost per unit, and then how much maybe a big lump sum like 1,000 or 50,000 may cost. Another way that you can find out can it be made is you want to contact a manufacturer and you want to get them to give you the cost of the prototype, because you may need a prototype to prove that this idea works, okay? And you might want it to look like what you have an idea of what your product is going to look like. So it's called a looks like prototype, where it looks like what it's supposed to be, and where a works like prototype, where it works and functions how it's supposed to work, okay? Then you want to get that manufacturer to also give you the cost of tooling. What is that? The tooling is the machine that actually makes the product. So you want to know, how much does that machine cost to make this product, okay? Then you want to ask them to give you the cost per unit. So how much does it cost once you get that tooling made? How much does one of that idea cost per unit? And then you want to get a lump sum, so 1,000, 50,000, or whatever. So that is going to give you an idea of how much it costs to get made. Now keep in mind, if it costs too much and the prices are too expensive, you might want to, do a little bit more research to see if you can get the price to come down. But 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be able to get the price to come down, and you're going to be beating a dead horse because it's going to get very costly, very hard, and you're more than likely either not, your chances to get a deal are going to be very slim, or it's going to be very costly for you to invent it. So you might want to move on to your next idea if it costs too much to make. But some other questions you want to ask yourself while you're doing this research is, what's the market size? You're going to find out what the market size is by Google Market Trends. Market Trends will show you how many times people are searching the web for this idea, okay? So it's going to show you over the course of maybe the last 5 years how many times people are searching for a product or idea like yours in volume. And then you want to see if there is any existing patents. Now keep in mind, when you're searching for these patents, you see that it's either abandoned, expired, or is granted, and what's the expiration for that, okay? Because if they have a patent that is granted, then you might want to innovate that, because that's the only way that you'll be able to get a granted patent. Okay, now what is a expire or abandoned? That means either they didn't pay their fees for it, they just didn't pursue it, or it expired, the time lapse. So that would be a good thing if you find that when you're Googling patents. And then you also want to find out, is there at least 20 or more companies that not only make it but sell it? Why? Because those are some of the companies that when you get to step 5, you're going to approach to license the innovation that you have for that product that they are currently selling. But it's also going to tell you, is there even room for that? Okay, so keep in mind, you're not searching to find, is there an idea like mine on the market or not? That doesn't matter. It's a big red flag if it's not. You're searching to see how your innovation will fit into that market, okay? Now, step 2, you want to get some type of protection of your idea. Now, 2 of the most cost-efficient ways to get it done is a poor man's patent. So what you're going to do is write a letter to yourself, okay, detailing everything about your idea. And then you're going to go to the post office and send it back to yourself in the mail certified. Keep it sealed, do not open. That is called a poor man's patent, okay? The other way is that anytime you go and talk to somebody about your idea, you want to have them sign a non-disclosure agreement, which is a NDA. It's a confidential agreement between you and that person or that company that says that they will not disclose anything about your idea. So those are 2 things. You can find that on the web as well. Google NDA or Google poor man's patent if you need more direction on how to get those things done. But the third way is also what I teach, and I have a patent course called Patent Your Idea Today. I teach you how to write and draw and file your patent with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, the USPTO. What you'll do is you'll just write what your patent is in about, I would say maybe 4 to 7 pages long, and then you'll have about 2 to 3 pages of drawings that you drew, black and white, and you can do it. You don't need an artist, you don't need a patent attorney to do this. There's a thing called Pro C applicant. It means that the regular everyday inventor, or you, the everyday person, can write and file your own patent and not have to hire a patent attorney to do so. It is called the Pro C applicant, and it is legal by law, and it allows you to be able to continue going forward in your invention process, even though you may not have the tens of thousands of dollars that those patent attorneys may charge you. The third step is you want to get the marketing. The third and fourth step is where you want to get the marketing materials to where you professionally present your idea. Now, you can't go and have your napkin written down your idea and say, hey, I got this great idea. No, we have to present it professionally so they don't think you crazy, okay? So you go ahead and you get a product sales sheet. Now, what a product sales sheet is, it is a 1-page flyer, okay? And will show a visual color image of what your idea will look like. Then it's going to have a 1-sentence benefit statement. In that statement, that 1 sentence is going to explain what your product is and what it does in 1 sentence. And you should always say that when everybody asks you, what's your idea? That 1-sentence benefit statement is what you should always say. Then it's also going to have your MSRP, basically your selling price of your product and what you think that you might want to sell it for. Because guess what? You've already done the research on the manufacturing, so you kind of got an idea of what you would like to sell that for. Then it's going to have 5 to 10 bulleted or numbered benefit and features. These are the benefit and features of your idea, the innovation to what's currently already out there on the market. And then it's going to have your contact information. You'll have like patent pending. If you're patent pending, you'll have that information on there. And then how they contact you, your phone or email. That's it. You don't need your address or anything. The second marketing material you need, which is step 4 in this 5-step process, you're going to get a product explainer video, a product commercial video. Okay, think of it like a commercial. So this video is between 30 and 60 seconds long, and it's just a visual interactive video, and then it shows what your product is. It shows how the consumer may use it. It may, tell about some facts about the market trends or how big the market is, or it's also going to explain what the problem you're solving and the solution that you come up with. And so it's just an interactive 30 to 60 second like commercial video about your idea, what it is, what it does, etc. And then now, 5th step, which is the most funnest step, licensing or investment. Now I know some of you may be new to this industry. You may only know about Shark Tank. Well, Shark Tank has now just recently in the past few years started to introduce the term licensing. What licensing is you'll find a product or company that makes this product, right? And you go to them. And so say you have an innovation to this pen. We're going to go to some pen companies, okay? And we're going to say, I have a great new innovative idea or feature for your product. So that's how you license your idea. Basically, you say you did a 5-year licensing deal. So you think of it like this. You are the landlord and they're your tenant, okay? When you're doing a licensing deal, they're renting the idea from you from a certain period of time, okay? And so in that contract or that licensing deal, you may license your idea to this Cambridge pen company for 5 years. And some of the things you want to make sure you have in that licensing deal is a start date. So make sure that they have to launch your product by this start date or your contract is null and void, or a minimum guarantee, right? Meaning that minimally for this 5 years, for this first year, they have to pay you $250,000. Regardless to what they make, they have to pay you this minimum guarantee. But if they make over that, of course, they pay you the difference. And then territory. These are just some of the things that's in a licensing agreement, just to give you an idea of what licensing is. So a territory clause where you say, now say if Cambridge is great in the US, so you're gonna license it to Cambridge Pen Company for the whole entire US. But say Cambridge Pen Company is only great for the Midwest. Well, you license it to them to sell it in only the Midwest. Now you're going to license it to somebody else in the West Coast or in another country. And that's how you really maximize the money on your idea. Licensing your idea, which is renting it out, okay, to multiple companies or multiple countries to make more money, okay? And that's the goal for this. Or an investment, maybe you have like Shark Tank, okay? Shark Tank was where you give them a percentage of your idea, and they take your idea and they go ahead and say, well, I own 50% of your idea. And now they help you with, and this is the same thing for licensing. Once you license your idea, you now have the resources and the money to bring that innovative product to life. So they're gonna help you assume all the costs and pay everything else that you need in that invention process, which is getting your utility patent, getting your design patent, getting the prototype, getting the tooling made, marketing and sales, getting distribution. I'm pretty sure you guys know what marketing and sales is, but distribution is Walmart, right? Walmart is distributing your pen to consumers. So Walmart or Myers or Best Buy or those type of stores, Bed Bath & Beyond, those would be called distributors. So with having an investor or having a licensing deal, they're going to help you to not only fund your idea, but they're going to provide you the resources to get it to market, because guess what? They want to make money too, and that's the whole goal for your invention, is to make money. And I'm here as my invention advice, expertise. I'm your invent coach. I'm here to help you make generational wealth off your ideas so that your kids make money, okay? All right, so I hope this video helped you guys in getting started with your idea. Again, if you need more help, visit www.mesandco.com. I'm your invent coach. I'm here to help you at any step of your invention.